Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. For all of you who are new here, hi, I'm Denise, and today we're gonna paint the last page of my sketchbook. It's a mastery sketchbook and I was absolutely in love with this one. Normally I have some sketchbooks where the more I work in it, the more I don't like it and tend to put it off, and this one only got better and better. So we're finishing off the last page so I can give you all a sketchbook tour next time. I'm painting a bird because that's one of the things I know that will look good if I paint it. And I am painting it with my old paint, so these paints are like 10 years old, a little bit dry out, a little bit hard to work with, but they still work okay, even though not all colors check out anymore. But that's why I use it in my sketchbook and not for my other original work. Okay, so what you see me do here is making the head wet and making the wings wet and then just dropping in some color. This will fade out, but it will make for a nice base layer. I had some trouble painting this because I was filming it, so I couldn't crouch down to have my head above the paper to just watch details. Normally I would start off with the eye because I know if I fudge that up, then the whole painting will look off. But there weren't that high of a stakes for my sketchbook, so it was okay. But the eye didn't work out that great, so I went in with a white jelly roll pen at the end to just get some of that light back. Here I'm wetting the belly and I'm using some Cambodge yellow and permanent orange from the top of my head and just letting it do its magical watercolor thing and letting it bloom slightly. After we waited for it to dry, I will go in with some other layers. I have some blacks, or actually it's Payne's gray, and I will go in with more blue. The brushes I use here are from Jackson's and I will link them down below. They are cheap and affordable brushes, but they stay in the right shape and they are really good to work with. You saw me working with the big one that's on the side right now, and I got in all those little details with it. And for now I got a tinier one, but it's really nice to work with. It holds a lot of water. Okay, so while we continue with the bird, you can see me screwing up the eye here. The iris should be black and what's around it should be brown, dark brown, but I did screw that up. Now I'm just going in with my brush and very messily giving it another layer, and I'm leaving all those gaps so it has just a little bit more dimension. But like I said, this is my sketchbook, so I'm not too concerned with how it's going to look. And I am making it wet slightly more so I can just get off some of the color from its belly because it was getting too dark. And everything else is just layering, so it will get more of that vibrant color. And these watercolors, like I said, they are pretty old. They fade a lot. I was afraid that I was way too dark with the base layer, but as you see, it faded out so much that I had to go in again and again. Here I decided to just swatch all the colors on my page because I kept forgetting which ones I was using, and this way it's also nice if I look back upon it that I know which colors I used. I tried not to use that many colors. This is my Van Gogh set, so it doesn't have that many colors. Or if I can just say my Van Gogh set, because I'm Dutch, so I would have pronounced it in the English way. You see me trying to get some of the details in just because I like it to be a bit prettier. And if it has some details and you look from it far away, it looks good really fast. Here I'm mixing a brown on the right side and swatching it. It's just green and red to get a more neutral color. I do have browns, well, not in this set, but I do have browns. But I like to mix my own most of the time just to get it a little bit warmer or cooler if I want to. And for branches I just splotch colors around. I also just used my dry brush here to get some of the texture from the branch. And here you see me finally figuring out a way to get close with my head without me filming the top of my head, which is just angling the camera different. So I get a little bit more of those details in. I just use a very small brush to get some scribbly lines in. Some people really like this, others absolutely hate it and like the more faded color of watercolor. That's absolutely fine as well. I just like to do this. It feels more finished this way for me. And I'm also giving some more dimension on the bottom of the branch. And then lastly the tail. Another upside for mixing your own browns is that I could use the green in the branch without it standing out because I already used it in the brown. And that way it gives us a little bit more of a natural look. Okay, just finishing up here. Give him a little bit of fur on top of his head, and then that was it. Thank you so much for watching. If you wanna see faster or slower paint-alongs, please let me know in the comments, because I was heavily doubting if I should make this faster or slower, if I should make it more relaxing with some music, or if I should make it more fast-paced, just explaining what I do, and that's that. So please let me know what you like. And yeah, like I said, thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you like to see more, and see you next week. Goodbye.